Zwing. Oh shit. Standard procedure as we invite Bones into this pod. Oh, he's in. He's in. Definitely in. 2, 4, 6. We've got 6 drivers. Let's go. 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 Let us go. Let us go. Mellow mic check, mellow mic check, mellow mic check. Volume too low, boy. Up it a notch. Up it a notch. Up it a notch, boy.
It's those after nap vibes, G. What up, Mo?
Are you good, man? Are you good? It's time to wake up now. More action. Packed.
Yo, I know. If it's half as entertaining as yesterday, yeah, I'll be late.
Let's go. It was a lit race yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I tried to add Bonks as well into the chat. We'll probably add him to the final race.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah, beautiful weather in Kwali. Welcome, everyone. We are live. Race 2 of the playoffs. Action-packed yesterday. Announcement to our viewers, Unebo, with the incident with Mother has been given a 5-second penalty. And it's not because of the incident, just breakaway rules of not having your view footage. What did you take from that, Milo?
The accident was, it shouldn't have happened. I think the timing of Mother's overtake was a bit off. And they were just realized a bit too late that Mother was side by side with him. So, but yeah, incidents happen and they should be punished. So the breakaway rules are you need to have your footage with you. You need to give us evidence with what happened on your side. If you can't do that, you automatically feel guilty.
100%. 100. Melo sounds far. Melo, mic check. Are you still napping? Melo, mic check. Avisha Miss Bono. Mic check. Let's go again, Melo. Hola. Yeah, I think I can hear you now. Romeo and Tepiso, the faster 2 of yesterday's race. And it's the first 2 people out on the soft compound. What a race it was. Melo obviously now dependent on the next 2 races. Is there pressure?
It's a lot, especially from Manda. Manda needs a result today. The best possible result he needs today. That goes for Twitch as well. So yeah, I can't wait to see. Manda's already first one on track. You can tell, man. He wants to get this over and done with.
100%. There's gonna be 32 laps of drama in Imola. A very lit track, fast track, but hey, don't get too cocky with it because it can deal with you. Hey, as we see Usmindo. Hey. Almost losing it there, but she managed to hold it, cast that corner. Oh, penalties. I hope he doesn't get the penalties he was getting yesterday as well.
You know what I'm liking? He's pushing the tires very harshly on the outlet, but he wants the temperature to be prime by the time he starts his hot lap. And he's about to start his hot lap.
As we go live with Manda. Shout out to our 11 viewers watching race 2 of the playoffs. We've got obviously Ubonga who literally pulled a stunt yesterday on 26 points. He even got the fast lap, sitting comfortably in P1. His aim today is to finish the race, as he has said, as this track is not anyone's favorite. P2, Tepiso on 18 points, as we watch Umandla invalidate his lap. P2 is Tepiso, the one we're watching right now live, with 18 points. Nebo gets 15 points. will obviously need to counter that 5-second penalty given for yesterday's incident and today's race. And then Man Ray, last one with the points at P4 with 12 points.
Tepiso's doing what he's been doing lately. Man handling. Oh, beautiful from Tepiso.
Nice and clean.
What a drive from Tepiso so far. He's followed closely by Manrick. Oh, I'm Maraka and Tepiso's driving. Yeah.
Tepiso's sending it, mate.
Followed closely by Manrick. Right behind him. So now we'll see a lap that everyone needs to chase. Oh, Tepiso invalid. Oh, no, it's mine. Sorry. Final last corner by Tepiso. Time they all need to challenge might be the 16-17.
16-3 by Tepiso. Time put by Tepiso. Man Ray puts a 163 as well. He's been practicing this track the whole day. Twitch puts a 182, just far back by 2 seconds. But I mean, hey, Man Ray, where did that come from? I mean, he has to work on his pit lane strategy yesterday. Obviously, it came to bite him yesterday as we watch Usmin he just put a fast lap on the first sector, sending it in his car after invalidating, hoping he doesn't invalidate it now. The tricky part of the track takes it nice and clean.
Yes, nice. Bro, that's a lap from entry, like for real. That's a Ghana lap, man.
Yeah, that's a fast lap. Ooh, I missed.
He's already.
Nebo has DNF'd.
This track is unforgiving in some parts, man. We don't even know yet where he lost it.
Hey, Smithlo. Oh, Namaye.
Smithlo
117.5 moves into P3. Nebo has DNF. It goes from bad to worse for Mr. Kuzwayo, as he will start at the back of the grid now after DNFing in quali. But you'd rather DNF now and work on your stuff, man, Melo.
Yeah, 100%, man. But what gets to me, DNFing in quali is the most painful thing because you lose your confidence going
off the
into
track.
the race.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's really frustrating. DNFing in quali as we ride along with Mendry, fully sending it on his second attempt. A bit slow there, but doesn't lose too much time. Okay, it's just 2 tenths down. Plenty of places where you can gain that. Tepiso also on the hot lap there, I think so. Oh yes, Tepiso is also on the second attempt. He currently sits P1 with the fastest time with the 116.3, and Mendry also the 116.3, separated by 900ths of a second, of 1 second. That's what separates these guys.
Mendry invalidates his lap.
Ooh, Tepiso as well suffers from oversteer. Let us see how much time. Yeah, he lost half a tenth. I think he's abandoning. Yeah, he's abandoning. Umandla is preparing for a hot lap. Wow, I think it's just gonna go to the pit and refill because petrol is already alarming on his dashboard.
Petrol is expensive, man. Not only is it expensive for us, it's expensive for our race drivers. They are running on empty as we speak.
Twitch is currently sitting 4th place with a 118.2. Unfortunately, he DNF'd in the
He's sending it. Ooh, 117.8. Just improves on his time. 2 drivers on the 116s. Tepiso, Menry. Romeo, 117.5. Twitch, 117.8. Nebo has DNF. Bonga. I think he's sending it as well. Guy is struggling. He seems to be struggling on this track. Remember when he was overtaken by his teammates, Christian Kiza, in the last lap on the wets this season. But yeah, seems to be struggling now as he loses.
He's oversteering a lot.
As he loses his car.
Okay, looks like he's fully sending it. A bit slower than usual, but looks like he'll go again. Ucebo wanted to try an alternative strategy. As we see, Umili, not the medium compound, but he's gonna exit like that to when Ray comes out again, Tepiso as well.
Invalidates. Tepiso just invalidated his lap. So the time to beat 116.3.01.
And that's a crazy lap, man. That's a fire lap from the top 2 guys.
Would you not just pit and save your tires at this point and just wait to see what happens?
Yeah, thinking that two safety cars. Yeah, I'm predicting two safety cars. So I'll keep my tires. I think that's what the thing Mandler's doing. He's going on the mediums. He's putting a ball, right? Going on the mediums. Fastest time on the softs. Okay, you have to wait and see. But I highly doubt he'll go faster. As Twitch is beginning his hot lap now, going down the pit straight at around 315 kilometers per hour, going into the heaviest braking zone of the track. There's a beautiful entry.
Nice exit, yeah.
Twitch. Nice exit from Twitch. Blasting down the joint in case again, another technical part of the track. Keep it left. Oh, not too bad.
That's fine, not bad.
Well,
but it's 210.
Two tenths down. Let us see where he can gain that back. 2 tenths lost, 2 tenths gained. To go and find it Imola as well. 8 tenths up his current time. That is Imola. Interesting where they're reporting. Twitch going through the technical section of the track.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, yeah.
There's a bit of WWE with that car there, Twitch, but manages to hold it on track. Look, riding along with Imola, who still has 8 moves. Oh, beautifully done by Imola. Imola has been showing some wonderful performances of late. As Imola is a second and a half
Purple
up on
sector.
his current time. Okay, Imola looks like he wants to make a statement today. When I ride with him as he's finalizing the last 2 corners of the track. Keeps hitting the center, but manages to make the corner surprisingly. Beautiful.
Ooh, nice and clean.
This is a fire left from Imola so
nice
far.
and clean, right? But there is. Oh, moves into P3. Moves into P3. Slightly misses the 116 gang, but that was a fire left by Imola.
It definitely was. Romeo has matched his time on the softs exactly. So interesting to see if he can gain time in the last 2 corners as he's approaching the second last corner. Let's see how he takes it. Uses all the I don't think I've even done a 15.8 myself. Yo, Medley. Yes, Otile, what's your fastest time here, boy?
What? Medley?
Guys,
what where did that come from?
That is Icona. Medley is hacked tonight, man. Kendra is currently still P1 with a 158. That's 5 tenths from the best attempts Tepiso could do so far.
I saw that in my daughter.
I know playoffs. The playoffs are unleashing some beasts in people, man.
Anything is possible here. Anything is possible here, man.
Yo. Yo, I know. What a fast lap from Umendre. Umendre sets 158. It just says, okay, we've got Tepiso P2 with a 16.3. We've got Imola with a 17 flat. All drivers look to be preparing for a hot lap. Umanda actually went faster on his medium compound tire, and should he not set another time on the softs, he will start on the medium compound tire in P4 right now. Twitch since P5 with a 17.8. Then in 5th place, in 6th we've got Undrebo, who DNF'd before he could put a competitive time. He will be starting on the medium compound as well. So far we've got 2 drivers on the alternate strategy.
Where did that lap come from, Chief?
Yeah, I can tell you're suffering from PTSD, my friend. I can tell. But playoffs are doing just that, man. I think it's forcing drivers to really dig deep, to really take out something from within, man. Oh wow, there's some adventure stuff we're seeing today.
Smeagol puts the purple sector on the medium compound in sector 2. Oh my goodness. He's pushed those mediums. Currently 2 laps old.
Yeah, but he mustn't chow them.
For the race. He's definitely sending it. He's definitely sending it. DRS. And he moves into P3.
Park that car, bro. Don't finish those tires. As a reminder, the tire you said the fastest time is the exact same tire, not similar compound. The exact same set you start the race with. So Inter has already done 3 hot laps on this tire, and he will start on the exact
same compound. Correct. And obviously, I'm assuming alternative strategy. He would want to go as long as possible with the same compound. So you don't really, the plan is not really to burn it as much, but rather to just, keep it safe. Seems like he's still sending it.
Definitely. Let me say, it looks like he is, but he's, or maybe he's rushing to take the softs. Let's wait and see. As Utsepiso has been struggling with validating and just
invalidated again. Yeah, correct.
He's been struggling to put a lap together. That is Utsepiso. Currently sitting P2. 5 tenths behind Stingray. Yes, 5 tenths behind Stingray, which is P1 with 15.8. Shout out, man. We're seeing some surprises to these playoffs, man.
No, my bossa yami. The drivers are like, no, my ubani bossa yami.
But that's going again, bro. One guy is setting it. He's doing, I think, a 5th attempt on this tire.
With less than 3.5 minutes remaining, I don't think he's gonna be pitting. I think he's just clapping these tires. Yeah, they'll probably start the same level as the soft compound at this point.
Yeah, Mizo is sending it as Umoga as well, going for an attempt. He currently sits P4 with a 17 flat. Not much between Umoga and Mandla up at this point. Literally about 300ths of a second separating them. So Umoga will definitely want to get this.
What?
Umoga is out of the session with a 17.8. He was really flying. I think it was a moment of do or die, and then he died. So he currently sits P4 with a 17 flat. How's Banda's time? Is it improving? Have you heard?
It's improved by 3 tenths.
Banda. And if it does, but it will still keep him P3.
No, but correct. So I obviously the more you use the compound, the faster you get. But now what we think is on lap 5 on the medium compound now.
Man, slow it down, man. Slow it down. And those medium tires on his 5th attempt put him on a 16.6. 3 tenths behind Utsepiso on a 16.3. And to note, Utsepiso's on the softs and Mendra's on the softs. So what a lap from Mandla. One could only assume what he could have done on the softs. And he will not give us that show today.
Oh, Utsepiso's glitching bad, but hopefully it doesn't affect him during the race.
My issue is he can't put a lap together, Shame. Yes, he's invalidating, and that can translate into penalties in the race. So, keep it on track, mate. The glitch.
He's glitching hard. He's glitching hard. It's not only me, right? You can see it as well, right? Mizo retires. Hey, those mediums.
No, what's that movie where that guy used to champa? Yo, we sing a lot of champa things from
Tepis.
It's really hectic. But so far so good. He has not invalidated. It seems like the glitch is
heavy. Correct. As we jump to Mr. 115.8, sending it for one more time in Imola, ladies and gentlemen, race 2. Surprise in P1, Menray, Aston Martin leading. Not only just leading, like leading by half a second.
My man, and he matches his time exactly. Exactly, bro. Menray is consistent. And tell me this. I don't know if you also have the same approach. When you send a lap that looks like it's challenging, then you go, Menray invalidates.
Yeah.
You know, you fully send it, like you not even looking where the limit is when you
Yeah.
just final attempt. Do you also go through that phase where you're like, whatever happens, happens?
Correct. So I normally, from my point of view, it's literally I one shot it with the compound. So I one shot it with mediums. If it happens that I invalidate, I'll give it another try with the medium compound. But with softs, I one shot it. If I mess up with the softs, I know no my input.
Yeah, no my boy. I feel you. So we've had 4 drivers DNF in quali.
Hey, interesting. Look at Mendry. He's swerving left and right. Comfortable with this time. What a time that is, man. Mendry P1, the only driver on the 150s. 115.8 is his time. Tepiso P2, 116.3. Tepiso actually put a fast lap. Like, that's a ridiculous lap. But Mendry said, not on my watch. And Romeo, who had pushed his medium compound for 5 laps. He still starts with the same compound, correct?
Correct, man. It still starts with the same compound, 5 lap year old. But year old. What am I saying? 5 lap old tires. I don't think it will disturb him much. Definitely less than optimum. So interesting to see how long it goes. And the tricky thing, he needs to fend off Ubonga and Twitch behind him on the soft
compound. Correct. But P6 obviously didn't post a competitive time after DNFing. I think after just posting a 125. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, for you that have joined us, yesterday's incident has earned Ungebo 5-second penalty, not because of driving badly, but he did not have his footage for the stewards to review. So that's where we are at.
Let's head out. Does anyone know how Mendry's stats are? Are they strong? I have no idea.
I am hoping he doesn't make yesterday's errors when he was leading of not pitting. He did mention also that he wasn't used to being in the leads, so we're just hoping he'll get used to it like same time right now.
Yeah, man, keen to see. And going into 10-1, this is one of those tracks where 10-1 can make or break people's races, and in this instance, can make or break your chances to go to Tier 1. So interesting to see. We've got the countdown, 26 seconds before we go into the race. Can you hear your predictions? Your predictions, not for races, who will be leading the race at the end of lap 1. I want to hear it real quick. Send the name so we get your responses quickly. Who will be leading the race at the end of lap 1? We're about to send it. Mendry, pole position. Next to him, we've got Utsepiso. Manda is in the second row, occupying it with Uboa. With Twitch and at the back of the grid. So we are about to go racing. We've got the second light, the fourth light, the fifth light. We are about to go racing in Imola, second round playoffs, and we go! Looks like a steady start from all drivers, especially Mendry. But Utsepiso right closely behind him. Omanda cut napping. Utsepiso send it down the inside. Oh, he backs out just a little bit to make sure there is no contact. Looks like all drivers come out in formation. Beautifully done. Every driver has held their positions. Remember, Utsepiso in the top 3. Bonga, Twitch, and
Utsepiso retires! Utsepiso retires! Utsepiso has DNF'd on lap 1! Oh no, what a bad way to start for Utsepiso.
Oh my god, what happened there? Did you guys?
I think he might have lost traction in that short chicane. Obviously, probably sending at full speed, but he has DNF'd trying to chase Mendry. Oh, sorry to our viewers who didn't have sight of that as we were chasing Ubonga, who was chasing Romeo, but Utsepiso, the news for today, has DNF'd. Oh no, virtual safety car is out.
Oh man, no, Utsepiso. He'll be so gutted to hit you. Come on, man. As we've got green flags now. Your race leader, Mendry, Mandla, and Boa, your top 3. Twitch finds himself in P4. Everyone has been promoted except Mendry because of that incident from Utsepiso. Shame, man. Hard luck to the Ferrari driver. I think a small comfort for him is that he got a good result in the previous race. But yay. What a shame for that, what a shame for that.
Oh, what a shame for Utsepiso. As Umandla seems to be sending it to the medium compound, not letting Mendry just go off like that. Obviously, his tires are a couple of laps old, so expecting the pace to be quicker. But I don't think he will take it as far as he would have expected to do it.
Definitely not expected to. We'll see what happens though, man. Umandla seems to have great pace.
As we watch the action at the back, was putting pressure on the Twitch, on the soft compound. Was obviously running with the medium compound.
He's sorry for that. You know, Milo almost went into the back of Medray, man.
Mildo, patience, boy. We don't want another yesterday. We definitely don't want Umindo crashing out, man. So, like, he's got the pace, he's moving, medium compound, chasing Mendre. We do not want him to crash.
I think he just needs to wait for DRS because it's a very powerful DRS in this track, one of the longest straights in the race.
Even slipstream, Smith was sending it. Oh, he could have stuck behind him there. Will he have that? No, he doesn't. Yeah, let it go. And then he cuts it down. Nice one. And then Menray goes wide. Menray goes. And that brings Ubonga into contention as well. I think Menray might be the slow of the front pack. As Ubonga now is right behind Romeo and he's on the soft compound. China send it on the outside. China send it on the outside. That's Morgan takes the position. Morgan takes the position from Romeo. Oh, that is beautiful. Come on, Morgan. Hey, on the soft compound. That was a beautiful overtake on the outside.
That's a beautiful pass, man. That's a beautiful pass, man. For Morgan, your previous race winner. Guys, playoffs are doing something to these drivers, man. And was trying to get it within the DRS of Medray to challenge him going into a start finish. Yes!
Now that was a beautiful overtake. Medray seems to opening the gap though, not on DRS. Smigo might just have something to say as he just goes wide a bit. He's in the DRS zone and we know the Imola straights. Oh, action pack Medray gets the fastest lap. Smigo is on DRS. He's opened his ERS. His car is quicker. He's gonna go on the inside and says, "Thank you very much. I will take that position back." Yo, DRS zone in Imola. My goodness.
What has happened to Uncebo? Uncebo has fallen badly behind. What has happened? But we'll keep an eye.
We'll keep an eye on Uncebo. I think he might have just spun out. Running with the medium compound. No safety car as of yet. Menray leads the race. Almost hitting that 1.7 second mark. Romeo P2 with the medium compound. He is sending it and closing that gap to Menray Bong. P3, Twitch P4. Not far off. He is actually within DRS is Twitch chasing Ubonga. No penalties thus far. And we are hoping it stays that way.
Yeah, definitely, man. We hope it stays that way, man. 4 laps in and no penalties. These drivers are sticking so close to each other. Interesting to see how that pans out. Medray seems to be pulling away from Umandla, almost 2.5 seconds in it now. But Ubonga will be fighting back in the next DRS. We'll be bringing a friend along with him. Bringing a Twitch along with him. Interesting to see going to 10-1 as we ride out. Medray is taking
Menray sending it as Ubonga gets DRS. I don't think he's close enough though for a move. Ubonga's out of ERS. His lights is flashing red. That will obviously, Ubonga will definitely be licking his lips there, seeing that Umandla is out of ERS. Twitch is also not far off, sitting comfortably in P4. He has joined this train. Uncebo currently sits in P5 on the medium compound, but he's falling far back. Ubonga goes wide. Ball goes wide there, and Twitch says, okay, ooh, late breakings there by Twitch goes wide. Menray is having his own race as things stand.
Bruh, I never thought you would say these words. That Medray is opening the gap up in front. We love to see this. We love to see drivers up. I would So we've got Ubonga chasing Umandla, and Umandla, I believe, is in a very strong position. If he can't go faster, I wouldn't push the car faster. I'll just manage the pace just to make sure the tires go as far as possible. 100%.
Seems like Bonga is getting closer again. That red light is flashing again for Usmindo. As Bonga hold his line, better hold his line so that he can better exit as well, so that he can have a better straight out. And he's much closer now. He's got the DRS. He will be sending it much quicker. Twitch is also coming, but Twitch is far off. Will Bonga go on the outside? Will Smidro defend? Nice positioning of the car by Smidro. Nice positioning by the car of Smidro as he defends that position. Will Bonga go on the... Twitch is hunting down the Bonga. Does he? Oh, it's to fight another day.
I love the decision making. Was making rash decisions. I love it, yeah, man. No, Ubonga pose. I mean, Umanda positioned the car beautifully.
Correct. So Ubonga has to pick which side he was going to, knowing very well.
Yeah, no, man. Looks like the coaching Mendre has been getting is really paying off. But now Twitch is really
hunting Ubonga. Oh, and then he goes wide. He just goes wide. It goes off track, comes back, lost a bit of time there. That did Twitch. Ubonga sending it again to chasing with Smidro. Smidro is in a very beautiful position here with the medium compound.
He just needs to get out of the DRS. That's all he needs, man. That's all he needs. Sector 2 yellow flags. Let's hope there's nothing to it. Ubuntu has spun. Has spun and no front wing from
Nebo is struggling. Nebo is struggling in Imola, ladies and gentlemen. Like we said, this track is not for the faint-hearted. Bonga, DRS again, not close enough. Not close enough. The more laps continue with Romeo defending this position, the better it is for Smidro sitting comfortably in P2. Smidro needs to have a result today, ladies and gentlemen. After DNF yesterday, he goes wide, and Bonga takes that position from him. Bonga moves back into P2. As a mistake there by Smidro as he went off track, and then Bonga has just capitalized on that position. Does he have enough time to chase down Mendre as they are in the same compound? That gap now is at 3.3 seconds. Mendre having a race alone. Smidro is also chasing him. Yeah.
Something to note, man. Sorry.
Bonga also makes a mistake. What do we have to note?
Something to note. What I loved about Mandla, he went off track, but he didn't force his way back into the track. He made sure he comes back safely on track. Those are the small things that make a beautiful race. So the Mandla's putting together the pieces of a good race. He did not come back abruptly and cause a potential DNF between him and
100%. As Ubonga's got DRS, a comment there by Lungel, aka Lebuble. He says, Nebo, all he needs to do is finish the race. There's no pressure. The aim is to just get points. Bonga sending it. Positioning of the car again by Smidro. You know why I like that position of the car, man? It's because you can go on the inside, but how are you going to take that chicane? You can go on the outside, but are you sure you're going to be in front of me? so it's smart. So it's smart there, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no, beautiful positioning from Mandla. Umendre is 4 seconds ahead from Mandla and Ubonga. Mungebo, who had a crash, is out on the soft medium tire, very far back. I think he'll be open for the safety car soon. But yeah, man, wonderful pace from Ubonga and Umendre thus far in the playoffs. Ubonga is currently sitting on maximum points of 26 because he won in Jeddah with the fastest lap, which earned him an extra point.
What
is he doing?
Hey, he lost traction a bit there. I thought he was going wide.
Oh yeah, and I can see by the time he's lost 8 tenths.
Bonga will have another opportunity to send it again. Much closer. Ooh, don't go off track there. Ooh, better exit by Smidro. DRS is open. I don't think it's close enough. I think that last 2 turns are messing him up, because I mean, if it was close enough, it'd be definitely getting him on the straight, because he's cutting almost half a second on the DRS zone.
I think that's what you need actually, the exit. Just within 5 tenths, you have a very good chance of passing.
I think the mediums are starting to talk, Melo, because the gap between Mendre and Smidro is going down.
I think also Mendre might have taken everything out of the softs, man. He might have taken everything from the softs and might be struggling. So let us see. I think at this point of the race, Mandla's in a very good position. So as Ubonga, what do you do? You struggle to overtake. Are you thinking undercut now?
Definitely undercut, but depends also on the strategy. We're on lap 9 of 32. Do I undercut or do I take my softs long? Exactly. Just for one pit stop.
The guys
As
are
we,
gaining in on Metri.
as we,
Gaining in on Metri, man.
100% as Ubonga is sending it again, hoping that he has a better exit. Keeps missing that apex. No rain today. Might be closer now. DRS, I think he's closer now.
Yes.
Is he? No, he is not. Is he? Definitely doesn't make it as well.
Mine just has super traction coming out of the final corner.
As we jump live to our race leader, we haven't been on him for a long time. I thought he was going right there, but seems to be glitching a bit. But he's comfortable. The gap is dropping though at 1.8 seconds. Esmendre, what do you do at this point? Don't you pit noticing that the gap now is at 1.5 seconds?
Yeah, no, the gap is dropping too much. It's dropping too much. So, if it gets worse, he needs to pit. But we've all seen from Mendre, pitting is not one of his favorite things to do. So it's going to be interesting what it does, man. But I think time management is very important right now. Is this a one stopper or a two stoppers or time without safety car?
Oh, I think it would be a hard. Let me see, lap 10. I think it can be a one stopper. Push the softs. Yeah, push the softs.
Oh, Gosiam, the gap is closing to Mendre, and he pits.
The soft runners have pit, and your race leader, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time today, is none other than Romeo Mandla.
Bonga goes on the hard.
Mendre goes on the mediums. Oh, definitely there'll be a pace difference there. Lap 11 of 32. How many more?
He holds it.
Almost DNF'd.
Yes, he was so close. As Ngebo passes now, Ngebo moves into 4th place after a mistake from Twitch. Almost DNF, a near-death experience for Twitch there. Okay, so now interesting. I think Mandla can go up to what? Lap 18 yana?
20.
15 to 18.
Oh,
20.
remember that he pushed his medium. So it would depend. It will depend on when he goes. And also the strategy. I think it's a one-pit strategy,
Yeah, I agree. With no safety car, definitely.
With no safety car, correct. Sitting comfortably in P1. Happy to say that no driver's got a penalty yet. I was expecting drivers to have penalties, actually. Noticing that this track is very tricky. But your race leader, Smith, currently sitting in P1.
Mandla with a 24 gap. But Umendra is closing that gap, bruh. It is closing. It was a 24.5 when the lap started. Currently sitting on a 24.1. But Mandla will come back towards the end of the Bonga gets
a penalty. Bonga sitting in P3 is the first driver to get a 3-second penalty. He's on the hard compound. Seems to be Menry seems to be opening that gap, obviously on the medium compound. I don't know, man. When do the hard compound work, man?
I'm starting to believe that hards are not meant to be in this game because there's only like 1 or 2 tracks where the hards work for me. That will be China and France.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, it's like they're low on the shoulders. And interesting to see, sorry, Zotas, like go off topic. I'm looking at the times, right, between Mandla and Mendre. Mandla noting that on this race, his tires are 12 laps old, but he did quite a number of laps in quali, 5 to be exact. But he's matching the pace exactly, Amendre, exactly. Also, Twitch does the fastest lap with a 1:19.8 so far. So, Umandla, the more he can maintain this, and he comes back with a brand new set of softs. Oh, come on.
Correct. It will be race on. Also, I think the gap is still comfortable at 24 seconds. I mean, he can pit. He'll probably come between first place and P2 as well. Noting that the Imola pit is so long.
Yeah, that thing's too long, man. That thing's too long. But Umandla is doing what he needs to do. He needs a powerful result, and that is a win.
Oh
And
no! And he has gotten a 3-second penalty with corner cutting. Two drivers have got 3-second penalties. Man Ray will be smiling on the back of his head. His ERS is on 6%, Man Ray.
And recharging your ERS is difficult in Imola. Not too many heavy braking zones, so it's very difficult. Umandla's opening the gap, bro. Okay, beautiful driving from Umandla.
100% as we go to the whole grid. Seems like Ubonga is closing that gap a bit. He's coming back on the hard compound. Definitely going to take those tires to the end of the race, sitting comfortably in P3. I mean, P3 wouldn't be a bad position finish for Ubonga.
Except, boy, this man sits on 26 points, so he's currently sitting on a potential 15 more points. That's a good position to go into Tier 1, man. That's a very good position to be in.
That's an excellent position, actually. Gunning to come back to Tier 1 is Ubonga on the hard compound tire. Still a long race to go, ladies and gentlemen. Nebo sitting in P4 there on the soft compound. Definitely will be pitting again. Hey, he seems to be struggling on this racetrack, Mano.
Besides this race, yesterday also I felt like Ubonga was in the interval. No, man. I don't know what's going on with him. He's a bit rusty. Wait to see, but he's really struggling for this track as well. And he still needs to battle off the penalty he has from Jeddah, so he needs to clear whoever behind him
by 5 seconds. That's correct. Hey, Nebo, I always tell him his move to London, his timing was very bad. Missed almost half a second, which is the reason why pretty much he finds himself where he's at in the playoffs.
Yeah, same thing with his teammates as well. Oh, with the Boga has a snap of oversteer, but manages to hold that car. Yeah, definitely both drivers within that team, and I think attendance contributed massively for them being in the bottom half of the table.
100%, but he will live to fight another day as he is currently driving, sitting P4 in Imola. He's got another race again tomorrow in Monza, the fastest track in the calendar year. Twitch sitting in P5, currently holding the fastest lap. The soft compound again, so the back two drivers definitely will be pitting again. Romeo on the other hand.
Boga suffering from oversteer in dangerous places, man. With a full tank of ERS, yeah.
And Usmilo seems to be maintaining that pace. Smigel is maintaining that pace with 14-lap-old medium compounds.
It really is, man. Look at the top of the tire, though. You can see they're not in a wonderful movement, but they're producing the numbers, which is all we need from them. And it's taking cautiously not to accumulate too many penalties. And Ray, is he saving his tires towards the end to at least find the softs? What do you think?
Ooh, it's interesting, but his ERS is still on. Twitch gets another fastest lap as he is cutting that gap from Unebo. Twitch sending his soft compound, noting obviously that he might have to pit again and go on the medium. Where do you pit again now for the number 4 and number 5 for the medium compound?
Who's that, Mandla?
Unebo and Twitch. When do you pit?
It's difficult, man. This guy's an incident, remember, and had to box prematurely, so it's difficult to really say when they should pit. I think they should just run their own race right now, man. Probably, I think, how long has Undabo had those tires?
7 laps, and Twitch, they're 5-lap-old.
Push them up to like 10 or 12 laps and review your situation.
Bonga claps the fastest lap on the hard compound tire. On the hard compound tire, got nothing to lose. I mean, he might as well just send the car because he's on the compound that needs to burn the most.
But I believe if he gets a top 3 finish, I think we already have a very powerful contender to
come back to Tier 1. Ooh, interesting.
He's cutting the gap.
Drivers better not DNF. Tindo saying levels adjusting to the cold weather in London. As we are watching Ubonga close the gap on the Twitch, on Man Ray. I think on Man Ray's ERS management, is killing him because Ubonga's on 76. He's on M's. Oh, bonga.
slow down.
Yeah,
Slow down.
when bonga.
He's filled with rage now. He can see
He
the
is.
car behind in front of him. And he's like, wazala. So he just needs to keep it calm.
Oh, and he's going off track. He's going to get another penalty. Manda Pitts goes on the soft compound. So we will be getting 15 laps of racing from Usmini on the soft compound. Let's go. Where does Mendrek? I think he's going to come in front of him. He's going to come out in front of him. The pit lane is long. Who will come out in front? I think Smith will come out in front. No! Man, this pit is long! Man, this pit is long!
So come on, in between them.
In between them, and it's advantage Romeo, who's on the soft compound, chasing Umenre, who's on the medium compound. Oh, let's go. Race on. Action is back.
Race on, man. Race on, man. I love it. All three compounds, medium, soft, and hard.
And hard. Hey! Migo, sending it. Menre goes wide as well. I hope Smith will take it easy, man. Let's go. Hey, he's sending it. You can see the grip levels of the soft compound and the medium compound. The difference.
Yeah. Back off a bit, yes. Just leave that breathing space, Mandla. This move or this potential move, Mandla, will determine a lot in this playoff. So take it easy, Mandla. Take it easy.
He's got the long DRS of which he can send it. He will be getting DRS now. He has opened the gap to 1.2 seconds. Smigo is sending it, chasing Menre, who I am assuming his ERS is on, taking the corner with the ERS on. Menre and Smigo. DRS must be gone. Goes on the outside. He's got the faster pace, obviously. Nothing to lose for Smigo as he takes the lead.
Beautiful, Mildo, man. Oh, come on. Mildo goes into 10-1 in lap 18, leading the race after master strategy. Oh, come on.
Let's go. Master strategy from Usmini. He will be hoping that no safety car comes out now. As he pushes that McLaren in P1. Menre sits comfortably in P2. Well, not comfortably per se, but he's currently in P2. But the loses traction, but manages to control that car. Unable sitting in P4, taking those softs long. Currently 10 laps. I wonder what he'll be. He started with the medium, so he can go soft again. Might as well just be fighting for the fastest lap of the race. We'll wait to see. Twitch, who is 5.5 seconds behind Unebo. Obviously noting that Unebo will have a 5-second penalty applied to this race as Umbonga gets another penalty. Oh no.
Oh man, we can't afford that. You know, I'm interested. Look at Umbonga is actually is good pace in the hard compound.
On the hard compound, yeah. I think we're learning something about Imola, eh? Mido takes the fastest lap with the 1:18.1, obviously with the soft compound. Oh, let's go.
No, I love it. Mandla, beautiful. It's a guy who hardly goes on the alternate strategy, but today he's really working for him so far.
100%. We're in lap 19 of 32, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Race 2 of the playoffs.
Only lost Utsepiso in the first lap of today's race through loss. So I think Utsepiso was running a very low wing because he also was suffering from a lot of steer out of corners.
Ooh, and he has DNF. He will be kicking himself. Every point counts right now.
Mara, tell me, do you think Mendre's tires? What's the weather doing?
I was about to say. Are you looking at the weather, Melo? Look at the weather, Chief. Look at the weather.
Interesting to see with 12 laps to go. That's about 15 minutes of racing. Oh, okay. Let's see. Uboma's closing on Mendre, man. And look at his ERS reserves. Uboma's managing that ERS, boy.
Mendre, I think that's another bad decision for today's race, but he keeps collecting those points. He's sitting comfortably though in P2. Yes. Obviously noting that the other drivers surrounding him have got penalties. He might, towards the end of the race, be in a good position. But I must say, looking at the cloud cover, Will the weather have something to say today? Can't wait to see that.
I really can't wait to see. I think the drop in temperature would be affecting Imola the worst. So interesting to see how we counter that. But I'm looking to lap 25. Would we see a drop in Mendra's tires? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, man. Because definitely Imola is comfortable with this compound to the end.
Oh, he's sending it, bro. Hey, Bonga's sending it, bro. Bro.
Twitch goes into the pit for a brand new set of mediums.
It's advantage in there, but yeah, I say never must pit now for soft now as he has started on the medium compound. He is trying to counter, of course, what Twitch is doing right now, because I think the race is between them two now for P4 and 5.
Man, you know this if we were to finish like this, the points get spiced up, bro. Heavily spiced up. Yo, yeah, no, these playoffs are not straightforward, man. These playoffs are not straightforward. It's still anyone's game. So we're going into the final round with 18 points in his tally. Oh, interesting, man.
Sinzo is opening that gap from Umendre. The gap now 6.5 seconds, sitting comfortably, even though he's got a 3-second penalty. Mendre P2 Ubonga with the 6 hour. He's gonna kick himself for the 6-second penalty. But I mean, he's keeping up with the pace with that hard compound.
I wonder, but I think he was playing it safe. You know, he just wanted to make sure he goes to the end of the race. But he's keeping up. It's a good pace. That's why I'm concerned about the tires. Samendry not holding up, because if they drop, Ubonga will still be in a good position.
Correct, exactly. As the compound will be better cooked. Nebel's still pushing that soft compound in P4. Is he waiting for the weather? Is there something that we do not know? Hey, could be a strategy. We'll wait to see. But he's still pushing that compound. Currently, how many laps old? 13 lap olds. Soft compound sitting comfortably in P4. Twitch, who has pit for the medium compound, is 33 seconds behind and chasing the pack down. Mingo.
Man's doing the most, man. I think.
Oh, we're getting drops! Are we getting drops?
Okay, game on. Oh my god.
Game on.
Oh lord.
Game on.
Few drops of rain spotted. We currently have Manza P1, Andre 2, 4, and 3, Table 4, and Twitch 5, and Table passes the pit lane. I think it is early.
Yeah, it is early. Open the floodgates. Let's go. More action. Oh, now Twitch gets a 3-second penalty. It's race on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what setups, strategies will these drivers be? Hey, lap 22 of 32, 10 laps to go. Shout out to our 40 viewers. Don't forget to click the bell, like, subscribe. Don't do. Yeah.
Shout out, man. I think it's a record number.
Yeah, that's a record number. Hey, we've got viewers during the playoffs. Romeo goes around again. Still too early, of course. But we are seeing drops of rain, ladies and gentlemen.
Cautiousness, guys. Cautiousness. Let's take it easy. I think drivers here, you need to calm yourself down. Drivers, you can't come in hot as usual. You can't exit as I mean, I'm nervous now, but I'm nervous. So they don't seem to be hectic drops though.
Yeah, still light. But yeah, it's gonna kill Ubongo, who's on the hard compound, as the temperature of the track drops. Mendre is opening that gap, 2.2 seconds now. Nebo, will he be pitting first? He passes the pit lane. He is sending no medium to those soft compound. Tapiso says Nebo will be top 3. We'll wait to see this one. I think it's far back, 37 seconds gap, but we will see. Lap 23 of 32, ladies and gentlemen. As we have a yellow flag. Why do we have a yellow flag? Bonga has spun out. Ubonga has spun out. Did he break a wing? The hearts are suffering, ladies and gentlemen. Temperature is off. He's taking it nice and slow. What does Mildred do? Mildred passes the pit lane. What does Mendre? Mendre is slipping as well. I think towards the start of the track is getting wet, but in the mid sections of the track, It's okay. Bonga, what does Bonga do on the hard compound? Oh, Bonga, somebody! Yo, pitch, Bonga. Pitch, Bonga. He is so lucky. He is, no, intermediate. Already it's late. Oh, he's going to put the socks.
He's taking the softs.
He's taking the socks. He is so fortunate in DNF.
I mean, DNF, man. Bonga.
Yo. Okay, Nebo needs to pit for the intermediate. I think it's wet. Now.
Yeah, it's getting there.
It's definitely wet. Nebo, pit.
Turbo.
Yeah! He wasn't sure what to do. He wasn't sure what to do there. And he goes again. Twitch. Hey!
Turbo in the top 3, boy. Let's go. Someone is lawyering here. Who said Turbo top 3? We need to stop
Tepiso was saying Nebo will be in the top 3. Nebo's in the top 3. It is slippery, wet, ladies and gentlemen. There's a yellow flag. Yellow flag for what? Who's suffering? Ubonga needs to pit again. Twitch passes the pit. Virtual safety car. Why is there virtual safety car?
It's a virtual, Bonga. It's still virtual. Oh, Bonga suffering.
Virtual safety car. Menray pits. DRS. Oh. It's disabled. DRS disabled. Nebo and Bonga need to pit and twitch. As they will need. Hold that car, boy. Let's go.
Guys, please.
Nebo needs to pit and put in the intermediates.
Yellow flags. Manda has crashed, but he's still moving.
Miko, the gap now 4 seconds as they are suffering. The gentlemen are suffering. Nebo goes into the pits. Nebo from the Nebo is into the pits. Twitch is spinning, ladies and gentlemen. Ubonga passes the pits. Ubonga keeps going on the soft compound. Oh my goodness, Nebo goes onto the inters. Mr. Haas himself, the first driver on the intermediate compound. Romeo seems to be lapping Twitch there. Romeo will need to pit as well. These drivers just need to pit action-packed. Lap 25 of 32. These drivers do not want to pit.
Ndebo is pit. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing by Ndebo, correct.
He sends it early. Sends that thing, man. Ndebo carries 6 P4.
Hey, Menray is off track. Menray is off track. He's gonna lose time there. Ndebo definitely positioned now on the intermediate compound. Might even get it from Menray. Ubonga goes off track as well. These drivers are suffering. Usumento will come back on front. Manda has pit. He'll come back at the front. Menray pits in the intermediate. Ubonga is suffering on the soft compound.
It was fully sending ERS on Baba.
And then he gets a 3-second penalty. But he is sick. He might even.
He's still sending it, and he looks comfortable. He has nothing. He did it on purpose. Look how nicely he's moving.
No, he boxes it.
Yes, this Imola. 6 left to go. We have the rain out of. Okay. DRS disabled. Manda still leads with an 18-second advantage to Menray. Menray did not lose too much time after that crash in the last corner. Okay.
Where does Ndebo come out? I think Ndebo will still remain in P4. Probably didn't make it.
He's gonna jump. No. He's gonna be close. Ndebo passes
Ubonga, and Ndebo moves into P3. Ubonga, obviously on the newer compound of the intermediate tire, is in P4. Let us look at the penalties, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we'll have a factor. Ubonga's got 6-second penalty, but he is hunting down Ndebo in P3. Ubonga goes off track. Loses it a bit there. Twitch also has put for the intermediate, who has been left by Romeo, sitting comfortably in P1, lap 26. 6 laps to go. Let's go.
All Manda needs to do is just keep the car on track. Don't fully send. He even has safety. Fastest lap guaranteed it's in the box for him. So no need to over push, Mandla. Just keep doing your thing. Oh, Debo! What has happened? Oh, it's disconnected. Ungebo is disconnected. It might be having network issues.
Oh, Ungebo is disconnected. Oh, no.
That's the worst time you can disconnect.
Namaye. And Ubonga will then open that gap. He needs to come back fast. Ungebo, same invite. Is he back yet? No, he is not. Oh, my goodness. What's happening with the London network?
Oh, my God. Let me try sending him an invite because no one will.
Yeah, just send him another invite there. Let's see how it goes. Mandla sitting comfortably. These drivers must not DNF. I think the positions are comfortable as things stand.
Yeah, so far it looks like, but the rain just has the thing of spicing things up. You just need to see. Mandla is making gains, but actually, Mandla does not need to push. Mandla just needs to drive his race right now. Maximum points potential for Yena Mandla. Yo, I know what an end, man.
Drama in the playoffs. Tepiso will be kicking himself for DNF because now it just opens the door wide open for everyone. Literally, all the drivers, all they need to do is just to. Tyson saying load shedding in Tottenham. yeah. Menray take it nice and easy. The only driver who does not have a penalty. Take it nice and clean. Ooh, control that car. Gap is now 16 seconds from Romeo. Romeo comfortable there in P1. Ubonga sitting comfortably now in P3. Ungebo, I hope he's back. He's suffering with network. Continues to suffer with network. Twitch, P5. Oh, let's go.
Oh, Ungebo. Okay, Ungebo's back. Ungebo is back in his car. Currently sits P4. A bit of a cushion beating him at Twitch, but he lost out to Ubonga and by huge margin.
Correct, and the podium finish there, 100%. But glad that he's back. We're on lap 28 of 32, ladies and gentlemen. Tindo saying is in East London, not London. yeah. Hey, Shy, you guys.
It's off track.
Wait. Hey, take it easy. Checks in. I'm cool. Yo, Bonga.
I think if you finish today's race, you have a good position for tier 1, man. Just keep it on track, Bonga.
Hey, and he's sending it even on the intermediates, Baba. He's sending it.
Bonga's become an aggressive driver, man. Okay, we've got Mandla, Menray, Bonga, your top 3 potential podium finishes today with 3 laps to go. Ungebo 4th, and Twitch finishes up and graded 5th place. Oh, Kasiam.
Comments coming through there, Miss Bono saying Bonga needs to take it.
Twitch! He holds it. Oh, he holds it. Near-death experience for Twitch. Yes.
Bring on the floodgates. That's what Tindo said. Bring on the floodgates. Smildo sitting comfortably in P1. I think Smildo just needs to take it easy. He's got nothing to lose. ERS is on 89. Just make sure you don't lose the car. Make sure you don't break a wing. And make sure, most importantly, you do not DNF.
Number 1, first you have to finish. Oh, that is a basic rule. F1. Ungebo is 5 seconds behind Ubonga. I don't know if he'll make gains. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like people are settling in their positions unless we see errors from the drivers, and they are more prone to errors because of the conditions.
Because of the conditions of the weather. Yeah, I think everyone knows how important it is to just get points. Because if you DNF, you do not get a single point. Yes. So, for example, even though our race leader Smindo has the fastest lap, if he DNFs, he does not get that fast lap point as well.
Correct, man. Okay, let us see. It looks like okay. Well, I feel like Ubonga's fully sending this guy, man. He's been driving.
Is he the most likely to make a mistake? What are you saying there, man?
All I'm saying is Ubonga is just fully sending this car. I think P3 is a good position considering he won the previous race. I think he must just.
Who
Wait,
win?
man. Bonga, just finish the race, please, mate. Please, mate.
Bonga is fighting with this guy.
He is, man.
He is showing Lewis Hamilton how to deal with this car right now.
Bonga, let's just finish the race, man. I think even if you finish 5th in the next race, you'll be promoted to Tier 1. And it looks like Zotil and I will be doing
Hey, yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag.
Kosiam.
Yellow flag for bad, man.
Twitch.
Ooh, Twitch just finished the race, boy. Just finished the race. In actual fact, you've got 1 lap to go because he's been lapped by Umandla. So, just take it easy there, Twitch. Mandla is sending it. ERS is open.
Oh, I think he's seeing the gap from Mendrey. Tough. Mendrey is taking
Oh,
it down.
maybe he's cut that by like 5 seconds. Yeah.
So he's like, okay, let's turn it up.
But I think he's sitting comfortable. Sitting comfortable.
Yeah. There's no way Mendrey can take 8 seconds. 1, 2 laps. Hey, we'll wait and see, man. Things happen in these things. So let's wait and see.
Yeah, but he's cut that gap to 4 seconds to Ubonga and continues to cut it. Ubonga
if Ubonga finishes within a second of, if Tebo finishes a second,
Ubonga gets another 3-second penalty. Oh, opens the door for Ungebo. Opens the door for Ungebo because Ungebo's got a 5-second penalty. Yeah, right now the gap is 6 seconds.
8 seconds, which means Ungebo is an overall of 8 seconds now. He just needs to finish within a second of Bo.
Oh, but the gap is big with 2 laps to go.
It's the rain, man. Oh, okay. A lot of mathematics now when I'm working. It's the 5 seconds. Yeah,
it would have been a podium finish, unfortunately. He will learn next time to always record.
Yeah, no, it's a lesson.
It's a lesson. It's a harsh way to learn your lesson, but going forward, you will know.
Umandla crosses the line for the final lap of the race. Interesting to see how he does it. He shouldn't take too many risks. It was a 7-second advantage to Umendrey. Shouldn't beat it from here.
100%.
Ungebo is seeing the gap and the potential what is closing to Ubonga, but not fast enough.
Not fast enough.
See the Mercedes in front of him now.
Now, to be quite honest, Smilo deserves today's race, but a part of me feels like yesterday as well, he would have won yesterday's race.
Easy. Well, that means he would have been automatically promoted.
But obviously the incident that happened, yeah. You know what I mean? But a win, we'll take this win as we go. Pretty much nothing has been decided until Monza.
Yep. We shall do the calculations now, but still nothing. No one has been confirmed yet. I think the two drivers with the strongest positions are Mendrey and Ubonga.
Correct. As they've gotten points in both races, finishing the race. Romeo taking his car home. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be having Romeo first time in the commentary box. Let's go. And your second playoff race winner, ladies and gentlemen, comfortably so, is Mandla, aka Romeo Masabo, takes the win in Imola.
Shout out to Mendrey, guys. Come on. Shout out to
Mendrey takes P2. He is fighting his way to remain in Tier 1. Ubonga opening that gap. Obviously, there's it's not too much there to play with, but he's taking it nice and easy. But
what the hell? Bonga, no, man. What was that, man?
Hey, Bana Bonga. What's Bonga, Kang? Bonga takes P3. As we will come to you, Manja Smijo. Bonga takes P3. And Unebo. I think Unebo might take P3. So I think we'll just check the second. I think Unebo on the race. Yeah, I think on the race takes P3. Romeo takes.
Definitely driver of the day.
Yeah.
And who is the people's driver of the day? Quickly send in your comments. Who is your driver of today's race? of Imola, and we have.
So
before
yeah,
we get to
our race winner.
look at Uncebo.
We've got Uncebo, P3, Menre, P2, and Mandla Masango, aka Romeo. Hey, man who was angry with yesterday's incidents, taking the fastest lap, taking the race win.
Maximum
points for Umandla. And Ubonga P4, still a top-notch position. Obviously, calculators need to come out with Uncebo serving that penalty, but Uncebo finishes the race in P3. And Twitch
gets the jump still.
Oh, okay. And then Utwitch gets P5, ladies and gentlemen. But for the race win, we need to bring in Uncebo. I mean, for the race results, the penalty will be applied. Yeah, we need to bring in Uncebo. Menre P2. Mic check, Romeo. Mic check, boy. What it do, amigo? What it do, amigo? We're not used to you here, man. We're not used to you here, man.
$100.
100%, a roller coaster for you, but I mean, a beautiful result after yesterday's race. Obviously, DNFing. Romeo, everyone is saying we can't hear you. You're on mute. Come on, do your settings there, boy. Shit. You must just share audio there, party audio, so that everyone can hear you. Is it?
Okay, while we sort that out, Mandla, let us jump to our P3.
Okay, they should hear me now.
Mic check. Can everyone hear Smiggle? Can everyone hear Smiggle? Talk, Smiggle.
Yeah. I wonder how the points are looking, man. I'm sweating all over the show. It's bad, man. It is bad, you know.
Yeah, but you did what you had to do today. I mean, fast lap and the race win. I mean, pressure is on for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely, man. Especially, you know what, I saw that there was going to be rain, you know, and I told myself it wouldn't make sense for me to start on soft. So I started on mediums and hoped that I can push them as long as possible until the rain arrives. But I saw everyone else pit for soft tires, you know, for medium tires, and I was like, you know what, they gave me an opportunity to pit for soft until the rain comes. And then I pitted for soft, and I came out after main ray, but I knew I had the pace, you know, and we were close to the DRS zone, and, you know, I just let it rip.
100%. 100%. How did you find the rainy conditions, though? I mean, you guys, I think, went probably a lap or 2 laps more instead of pitting for the intermediate.
Yeah, the thing is, I really appreciate the rain coming out, because one thing I noticed when I went out of the pit with intermediates, I had an 18-second gap to main ray, you know?
Yeah.
And so I appreciated the rain because it means it impairs me and him. I know he's not quick in the rain, I'm also not. And I have the gap, so it allowed me to, you know, drive as slowly as I can just to get it to the end.
No, 100%. Beautiful race win for Osmilio. Strategy for tomorrow. Is it to remain safe, or are you going for the race win? Noting that it's the last race of the playoffs.
The thing is, I know Monza's a quick track, you know, and most people are quick in it. So my strategy will see, depend on the rain. If there's rain, I'll start with mediums. If there's not, it's going to have to be a sprint race for everyone else.
No, 100%. Shout out.
Yeah.
Melo.
It's a fast track.
Yeah, no, shout out on strategy, man. And we saw you pushing those mediums, and even in quali, you were putting some competitive times. Looks like it paid off, man. Maximum points for you, man. Like, congrats again, boy. It puts you back in the fight for tier 1 return.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks, man. You know, now it's to rest and come back tomorrow stronger.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
So, we've got our P2 winner, Mendre. Mic check, Mendre. Mic check. When I want a quality lap, if that is where I should begin, where did that lap come from, man?
What I did is I did my first step, and then I saw that okay, fine, I've got my time. And my second funny lap, this is where I actually went full throttle, and I actually underfueled so that I can get more pace on the car. So it's something that actually helped for my fastest step in quali. So that's something that actually gave me confidence.
100% Menre, as we interrupt you there, the viewer saying they can't hear you. Party settings, turn them on there, man. I mean, Menre, turn them on.
Party audio.
Yeah, party audio settings must be shared with the party, boy. Titus is saying new drivers to the podium are struggling with their audio. Yeah, share. Yeah, allow. Yeah, correct.
Always allow. Okay.
Yeah, always allow. Yes.
I think
Mic check, Menre. Can you guys hear Menre on the viewers? Talk there, Menre.
Yes. Yes. Should I? Okay. So yeah, I was talking about my quali lap. So I managed to push because I had my time and I saw other guys DNFing. So I saw that it's actually much better if I actually push now and also give myself an advantage going into the race. Because I saw a lot of guys were not confident. That's why I actually managed to try and get a front row so that I get an advantage in the race.
100%. P2. You are currently sitting, if I'm not mistaken, on 40 points because you finished P4 yesterday. Good position to be.
Yes,
yeah, good position to be in right now, Menre.
Yeah, I think it's there's one thing which actually
30 points, that is. Yeah.
30 points, yes.
Yeah.
So I actually was telling the guys in the group that actually it levels the playing field for tomorrow. So tomorrow is a must watch. And I think one thing that I saw with Tatiso DNFing, it was one of those moments where it just dawned to us that tomorrow it's almost going to be like a one race
Wafa setup, yeah.
Wafa, because it's just going to be level. I mean, anybody can go, anybody can still make it to T1, anybody can still get some 3 remaining slots in T2.
100%, Menre. Congratulations, my man. P2 for you, sitting in a good position with 30 points. Mr. Astamas wants to fight his way back. I mean, number 1 and 2 today. Yesterday was tier 2 day. Today is tier 1 day. Romeo P1, Menre P2. Let's go. One wonders what's going to be happening tomorrow.
It's
100%. Never mic check. Do we have Nebo on the line?
Yeah.
Mic check. Can our viewers tell us if they can hear Unebo? He also needs to just share his party audio. Not used to being on the podium, of course.
I've done it already.
You've done it already. Shout out, Nebo. P3. Tough race for you. You seem to be struggling in the beginning of the race.
Yeah, first I'd just like to say congratulations to Sminto, Menre, Bonga, and Twitch for finishing the race. I think it was, well done to them, and it was a good battle.
100% there. Can you just take us through your race there, Nebo? I think at some points there was no network in Tottenham, as Tyson said.
Hey, you don't joke about Tottenham, man. That place is scary. No, to be honest, for me it showed as migrating host, and then I was still in and everyone was leaving the lobby. So it took me a while to realize that I was the one who was out.
Oh, and you had to get yourself back in first.
I had to leave and then come back in. So, but it's whatever. To be honest, I didn't really have the pace. I wasn't comfortable with my setup. Yeah, and I think the mentality was very different going in with the 5-second penalty. It was just to see if I could pick off anything, but mainly it was just to try and finish in the
And
points.
finish the race. 100%. You still get points, obviously, with that 5-second penalty. What's your view with that 5-second penalty?
Yeah, it's racing. It happens. Sometimes it bounces your way, other times it bounces against you. So there's not much for me to look back on. And yeah, look forward to Monza tomorrow.
100%. Wafa tomorrow. Are you going for the kill or planning to finish as well? Noting that the table now is getting much tighter, of course, for those top three.
No, tomorrow is a killing spree. Tomorrow's a killing spree. There's no 5-second penalties. There's nothing. Tomorrow it's showtime.
100%. It's showtime, as Uneba says. Melo, any last words from your side, man?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Unfortunately, I saw in the early parts of the race you were struggling, man. But you know what? It's an even playing ground. Yeah, you got points yesterday, you got good points today. All the best for tomorrow, mate. Like, you guys are making my job too easy. So can't wait for tomorrow, mate.
Shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for watching us tomorrow. Put the word out. It's a wafa, as the boys have said it. Everyone is within the points. Twitch finished again today. Finished as well today. At least he's got his name on the points as well. Will he have something to say as well tomorrow? It's anyone's game as things stand. Based on both races, Melo, I think Ubonga might be the one sitting comfortably with 40 points.
Bonga's definitely the most comfortable out of the 6. I think literally all he has to do is finish the race, and he's in a good position. Then we have our Tempiso, Manza. Oh, that's going to be very tight. They're in the mix. Mendra as well. I think Mendra is in the second best position, with 2 powerful positions. Hey, it's Wafa, man. I couldn't have said it any better. Going into the final round of playoffs. As a reminder, we've got 6 drivers competing. The top 3 go to the top. The bottom 3 do just that into tier 2.
100%. And before we go, Melo, I mean, it being Wafa, do you send it or do you make sure you don't DNF?
I send it, man. All or nothing.
It's all or nothing, man.
The only place you don't send it is 10-1, lap 1. After that, fully cooking, man.
Fully cooking.
So interesting. I can't wait, guys. Can we not do the race like now?
We will have to wait for tomorrow, Melo, unfortunately. Thanks again for our viewers. Catch us live. Put the word out to Wafa tomorrow of the playoffs. Nothing to say from myself. So say, thanks, guys.
Shout out to you, boys. Shout out.